Good morning, everybody. I'd like to thank y'all for being here. First of all, this right here is from a public speaking course. I'll be giving a demonstrative speech. Going to get right into it. Do you ever wonder? Let me back up. My speech is on how to actually tie a four-in-hand tie properly. Okay. So do you ever wonder why it's important to wear a tie? Outside of this uniform, when you're out and about, you ever wonder why? That some people feel it's more important to wear a tie than to wear jeans and t-shirts all the time.
Professional appearance.
Professional appearance. And right off the head. Because when somebody sees you walk in the door with that suit and that tie on, they get that first impression of you. And that first impression, as we all know, is a very lasting impression. They see you as somebody who means business, who's coming in, and you're going to conduct themselves in a professional manner. As I was saying, the necktie for a male is a defining piece of your wardrobe. It's that piece that's going to put you up front and let people know that you are a standard bearer, that you come to conduct your business. Me personally, I never used to wear a tie all the time. You know what I'm saying? Being like some of you guys, young males in here in the 20s, and I want to wear a tie, while I'm going to dress up. But then as you start to mature and you start to conduct more mature business, and you know what I'm saying, doing bigger transactions, and when you go out and you're actually wearing that suit and that tie, you see how people tend to look at you in a different light. They don't see you as that young punk who's going to run around doing whatever they want to do. They see, okay, he comes in with a tie, he can conduct himself accordingly, unless you prove him differently through your actions. If you go back in time, you go back around the 40s, 50s, 60s, and before then, if you look at the average male when they conducted a day-to-day business, they wore slacks, they wore button-up shirts. You know what I'm saying? That's just going around day-to-day. That's just how they dressed throughout the day. But if they, let's say they're going to the bank, because back then when you want to go to the bank to conduct transactions, it was not going to the ATM, it wasn't going online. You actually had to go to the bank. So you go into the bank to go conduct these transactions, you actually had to dress up and wear a suit. Because you want that bank manager, if you're trying to get a loan, you want them to see that, yes, this is somebody that I can trust. This is somebody that's reliable. That right there, wearing a tie, is the dress code for success. Putting your best foot forward. It's said that when you look good, you feel good. When you feel good, you perform outstanding. Your performance is going to be better. When you walk through that door, when you walk through that bank door wearing that suit and that tie, you command respect from the teller. You're not saying it with an arrogance, but you're like, okay, this person come and ask me for borrow some money from my bank. They actually know what they're talking about. They come in, they actually come in presenting themselves to conduct business. So with that being said, I'm going to go into the portion of teaching you how to actually tie the four-in-hand tie. Right here, you see is a regular tie. You got your wide portion, you got your thin portion. So, for us, you know what I'm saying, we want to always have a tie, the bottom of the tie around the belt loop, right? Or the belt buckle. So when you put your tie around your neck, as you tie it, it's naturally going to get shorter. So you want to start with your wide end a little bit longer than your narrow end. First step, you're going to take your wide end, cross over top of your narrow end. Then you're going to bring this back piece up and through. Once you bring that through, hold it nice and tight. Now you come back around the front. As you come around the front now, you want to leave a little slack in there. You're going to leave that, and I'll show you the importance of leaving that little slack in there. Because as you come around, you're coming back under, through. And now that portion where you left a little slack in, you're going to bring the wide end back through. Now, right here, you have your tie. But now, of course, you got to slide it up. Ensuring that you keep this portion right here as tight as possible. And to do that, you're going to pull down on the wide end a little bit. And to adjust the length of it, you're going to pull the narrow end. Get it to where you want on your neck. Now, a lot of people, either on the back side of the tie, they'll tuck this portion in, right here, where you normally have your label at, or they'll have a tie clip on. Tie clip you place right here, or have a small pin that you'll place in. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you tie a four-in-hand tie. Does anybody have a question? Any questions? Thank you for your time.